there is a time in the day that people are more likely to be receptive to being signed up and follow through and all that stuff. Your cost per lead is amazing. Not only you're sending up around the target conversion rate, but you're picking up another 32 claims on top of that. These are like extra bonuses that you're sending up. So you're probably asking a very good question.
So the cost is 40 grand to date. The leads is 1,225 leads. CPL is $32. Clients so far is 72 with 104 total claims. The cost per acquisition is $643, and the conversion rate is about 6% or so.
Welcome to my legal academy, helping lawyers work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life.
What's up, Tim?
Give us the crazy numbers.
Let's see. I posted them in the chat. So the cost is 40 grand to date. The leads is 1,225 leads. CPL is $32. Clients so far is 72 with 104 total claims. The cost per acquisition is $643, and the conversion rate is about 6% or so.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And you're spending enough. Your cost per lead is amazing. Not only you're sending up around the target conversion rate, but you're picking up another 32 claims on top of that. These are like extra bonuses that you're sending up. So you're probably asking a very good question. How do you think you pick up these extra claims? Like, what's your secret sauce for that?
Nothing. It's just the extra claims are the people, like the passengers in the car. So if you have like a multiple victim situation.
Okay, good. What's the question that you say? What's the word?
I mean, I don't do the intakes.
What do you think they ask?
They just ask if anybody else was in the car. Who else was in the car with you?
Okay, everybody else, please add that to your intake. Was anyone else in the car? Easy way as you can see it. I mean, whoever your intaker is amazing. By the way.
It's just one. He's doing great. I'm actually finally bringing on a second person. He was hired on Friday, but he starts next week because this is his last week at his prior employment.
Perfect. Good. Because one is really, really risky. Put them, you don't have to train them. I mean, you could train them yourself maybe for a day, but just put it under them and then put them under the same, I don't know if it's the same or not, but some kind of create goal from day one. Goal.
So the intaker that I've had, he actually created an incredible SOP and intake manual using the one that I gave him. I said, hey, now that you've been on the job for 2 or 3 months, tweak mine, make it work. And he knocked it out of the park.
Amazing. How much are you spending per month now?
15,600. So my budget is about 560 a day, 570 a day.
Comes out to about 15K.
Yeah, it's 15,640.
Good. As soon as second intaker is ready, bump it up another 20%. And
somebody asked earlier how to sort of situate the intakers, how to schedule them. I put in the chat that I had the same question. I wasn't sure, do I overlap them? So I just inputted that into ChatGPT and it gave me a pretty good schedule, pretty good suggestion. So it gave me a schedule for the first 2 weeks so that my original intaker can train the new intaker. And then after those 2 weeks, it gave me a different schedule so that I could basically spread them. So I have coverage from 7 in the morning to 10 p.m. My current intaker starts at 12. He goes from 12 to 9. So I feel like I'm losing a lot of steam in the morning between 7 to 12. So hopefully, with these 2 intakers now, I can cover sort of from, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and see if that, we can pick up a couple extra clients that way.
Nice. I would do it based on actual data of your good intaker. I would go today and talk to him, be like, hey, I'm really trying to figure out when is the best time that the clients are most responsive. I ask him, when do we get the most calls? When are the clients, prospects asking for us to be able to call them back? And when are they more likely to actually sign up and follow through?
It's kind of, it's kind of all over the map because I do, I do monitor everything. I monitor the calls. I monitor the stuff that comes in on open phone. I get a text message alert each time a lead comes in, so I know when the leads come in. And it's really, there's kind of no rhyme or reason, you know. And I've had the same experience in terms of, you know, one day we'll get 10 leads, the other day we'll get 20, the next day we might get 7. But I think I haven't really noticed a pattern. They call at all times. It could be 2 a.m, it could be 7 a.m. And you know, the initial text message that I send them, thanks them for contacting us. It sort of says, hey, you know, we're contacting you because you contacted us first through that Facebook form. What time do you want us to call you? And I mean, I've gotten plenty of responses to that at 3 a.m. saying, hey, I'm ready now if you want to talk now. So, you know, some of these people are sort of ready to talk when they're ready to talk. And generally that's when they're looking at this ad and responding to your questions.
There has to be data. There's no such thing because it's chaos and there's a lot of different factors. There has to be some time that maybe on the leads coming in, sure. Which even that I could question that it's probably not. But there is a time in the day that people are more likely to be receptive to being signed up and follow through and all that stuff.
For my group, that's generally after 5 p.m.
There we go. Okay. So I would leave this guy who's really good after 5 p.m. or get around.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's covering
and then yeah, exactly. And then new guy covers it around when it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is definitely the plan.
With weekend coverage. Are you doing weekend coverage right now?
What's that?
Are you doing weekend coverage? Are you do you have
Yeah, we got coverage on the weekend right now. It's only 5 hours. It's from 1 p.m. to 5. So now that the second guy is going to come on board, you know, we're going to have basically 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week.
Exactly. Full-time weekend coverage. That might be your golden 2 days.
There's a lot of action on the weekend, so I feel like I'm leaving a lot on the table for the weekend.
Totally. Like, no one else is, so that's how I've been talking about being strategic. And when your competitors are sleeping, you're signing them up.
Yep.
Amazing.
Hey, hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're a lawyer and you're looking to work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life, right below this video, you'll find a link to book a call to speak to my team so we can tell you how we've been able to help over 500 law firm owners scale their law firm. Now back to the video.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure, yeah.
Hey, Moises, what do they use? Is it the Google Sheet that they use to your intaker, or where are the leads coming into them as?
So the leads come in, they go, you know, they come in from Facebook, they go to Zapier, and then Zapier sends it to OpenPhone, and it also sends it to a sort of like a Google Sheets, but it's like this custom CRM that I had somebody on Fiverr build. It's essentially a Google Sheet on steroids. And that's really they use that Google Sheet and the OpenPhone. Really, they just go up off the OpenPhone because the OpenPhone kind of has everything. It imports all the qualifying questions, so it imports the questions and the answers. So when you go into OpenPhone and you click on the contact for the person, it has all that information in there. So they really don't need to go any other place. The only reason they go to the intake sheet is really just to input their notes and sort of designate whether it was closed, whether we're still chasing the lead or something like that. I actually had another guy on Fiverr prepare an Excel sheet for me that keeps track, automatically calculates my costs, my leads, my CPL, all that stuff. So, you know, when the lead comes in and it's retained, it adds it automatically into the sheet. And now I don't have to tinker too much with anything. I just pop the sheet open and it's done. And I paid $15 for that. And the guy even sent me a video on how to use the form.
Send me a screenshot of that, Moises, of the dashboard. I want to see what that looks like. Okay. And 100% fill out the link that I put out for onboarding for this CRM that I just released.
Oh yeah, I started looking at that, so I'll definitely
100% you should do it. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just make sure to join on Friday. For everybody else, too, Nick, William, and Paul, make sure you guys join on Friday. We're going to be doing the onboarding into that.
Perfect.
Amazing. I'm proud of every single one of you. You guys are kept up with the pace. Please do those things that are right on the playbook for you. It's all there.